Greetings everyone and welcome to Soter Academy lesson number 7. The biggest error we can make is to treat all the exercises and the machines the same way. Example for this is the warm-up sets that we do for the heavy leg press shouldn't be the same as for the leg extension exercise. Today we're going to audit the two warm-up rules. We'll see when to prime the nervous system and when to flush the joint. Rule number 1 applies to heavy multi-joint compound movements. For example, lat pull downs, chest presses, leg presses. The goal here is maximum mechanical tension. If you do, for example, lower weights and with multi-reps, like 15 reps, what is happening is you're flooding the muscle with lactic acid and you're draining the ATP energy, which is the battery for the muscle. For compounds, we use the ramping protocol. For example, we can do 5 reps with 50% of the weight, 3 reps with 70% of the weight, and 1 rep with 90% of the weight. And then this way we wake up that fast twitch fibers and we prime the central nervous system and we prepare it for the working sets that we have. And then you have 100% of the energy for the execution. Rule number 2, the isolation exercises. So here is where most guys, they crash the system. They try to apply the same rule, which is low rep with heavier weight for those exercises. But here the rule is this. We need to do, let's say, 15 to 20 reps with absolutely zero weight or lowest weight as possible. The goal here is just to pump up some synovial fluid into the joint and then to warm up that tissue around, so that when you do the working set after, the tendon doesn't snap. So there is some kind of a cushioning there. So during the warming up sets here, we are not building the muscle. We're just warming up the joint. So we need to diagnose the hardware before we lift. We need to ask the question: am I pushing a heavy structural load or am I isolating a vulnerable joint? If it's a compound press, then ramp up weight. If it's isolation extension, then pump the fluid to protect the tendon. If you mix those two rules up, what can happen is you could either get premature exhaustion from doing so many warm-up sets with many reps for the compound movements, or you could tear a ligament from a dry joint. That's for the isolation extension exercises. Diagnose the hardware, stop the junk volume on compounds, protect your joints on isolations. Go to the sotermethod.com to read the official white paper. The system is locked in, and I'll see you next time. Let's evolve. Cheers.